Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to your science class. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Now we are learning block 13, composition of air. Can anyone tell me what did we learn in the previous class? Very good. We learned about air is a mixture. Let's see a small recap of the previous class. Air is made up of different gases. The amount of each gas present in the air is different. Air is majorly composed of nitrogen and oxygen. The rest of it is composed of carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other gases. Air contains 78% nitrogen, 28% oxygen, and other than these gases, air contains carbon dioxide, water vapor, and some other gases in very small quantities, nearly 1%. Air is called a mixture because it is made up of different gases which can be separated from each other. The composition of air does not remain the same always. When air gets polluted, that is, many harmful gases enter into air, its composition changes. Air gets polluted due to many factors such as burning of fuels. Fuels produce smoke on burning. Smoke contains many poisonous gases which are harmful for us. It also contains carbon dioxide. These are the points we discussed in the previous class. Next, question of the day. Today our question is, why do mountaineers carry oxygen cylinders with them? Why do mountaineers carry oxygen cylinders with them? Answer this question in your online exam section. Come on, let's start today's class. Make sure that you are having all the needed resources, content book and workbook of volume 2 and notebook. We need some more resources to do an activity, that is a small candle, a plate, a matchbox and a glass jar. Okay? Now tell me, can we see the different gases present in the air? Can we see the different gases present in the air? We cannot, right? We cannot see air, nor can we see the gases present in it. We cannot see air, nor can we see the gases present in it. How do we know that these gases are present in the air? How do you know oxygen is present in the air? Yes, we can breathe easily, isn't it? We breathe oxygen and can breathe easily. We breathe easily in our surrounding air. This shows that oxygen is present in the air. In today's class, we will do an experiment to find out something about air. So, the aim is to prove that oxygen is present in the air. To prove that oxygen is present in the air. Put the video on pause and write down the aim in your notebook. I hope you have completed it. Come on, let's begin. Oxygen in air. First, an activity. For that, needed resources are a plate, a small candle, glass jar, and a matchbox. To do the activity, we need a plate, a candle, a glass jar that large enough to cover the candle, and a matchbox. Okay? I will be demonstrating an experiment. Observe the experiment carefully. Come on, let's begin the activity. Keep a plate on the table. Place a candle on the table and light it. After some time, cover it with the glass jar. Now, what happened to the candle? Yes, the candle flame was blown out. Now, open S1 in your workbook. Write the procedure and observations in the table given in question number 2. Also write down what do you conclude from the experiment. Put the video on pause. Write the procedure and observations in the table given in question number 2. Also write the conclusion of the experiment. I hope you have completed it. Now tell me, what did you observe in the experiment? Yes, the flame blew out. On putting the glass jar over the candle, the flame flickered for some time and then it went out. Right? Why did the candle blow after some time? Why did not the candle blow out immediately? Yes, sometimes the oxygen was present in the glass. This is because in the beginning some oxygen was present in the glass jar which supported the burning of the candle. Once the oxygen inside finished, the candle had no supply of oxygen and hence it went out. Okay? What can you conclude about air from this experiment? What is the conclusion of this experiment? Yes, the experiment shows that oxygen in air. This experiment shows that air contains oxygen in it. Next, this is the table that shows procedure, observations and conclusion of the experiment. The procedure: light a candle and cover it with a glass jar. Observation: the candle flame flickered for some time because there was shortage of oxygen inside the closed glass jar. When all the oxygen was used up, the flame blew out. This shows oxygen is present in air. How do we know that oxygen is constant of air? Come on, let's see. All living things like humans and animals need oxygen to breathe. We get this oxygen from air. If there was no oxygen in the air, we would have not been able to survive. All living things need oxygen to breathe. We get this from air. If there was no oxygen in the air, we would have not been able to survive. From where does air get oxygen? We get oxygen from air. From where does air get oxygen? Yes, plants. Plants give out oxygen, so air gets oxygen from plants. Air gets oxygen from plants. When plants prepare their food, they give out oxygen into the air. That is why it is advised to plant more and more trees to get fresh air. Plant more trees, get fresh air. Okay? Have you understood? Good. Next, Hart's question. If oxygen is present in the air, then why do mountaineers carry oxygen cylinders while climbing high mountains? Oxygen present in the air. Then why do mountaineers carry oxygen cylinders? What do you think? Put the video on pause and write your answers in your notebook. I hope you have completed it. Come on, let's see the answer. As we go higher up in the atmosphere, the oxygen available for breathing reduces. It becomes difficult to breathe. Therefore, when mountaineers have to climb high mountains, they carry oxygen cylinders with them so that they can breathe easily. In the higher altitudes, the oxygen level reduces, so it becomes difficult to breathe. Therefore, when mountaineers have to climb high mountains, they carry oxygen cylinders with them so that they can breathe easily. Did you get it? Nice. Next, practice questions. Question number 3 and 4 are your today's homework. Question number 3. Describe an experiment to prove that oxygen is present in the air. Describe an experiment to prove that oxygen is present in the air. Question number 4. What would have happened if there was a hole in the glass jar covering the lighted candle? Why would that happen? What would have happened if there was a hole in the glass jar covering the lighted candle? Why would that happen? Next, worksheet questions. First question. Ram bought some rose cuttings for his garden. He wrapped them tightly in a plastic sheet and sealed it with sellotape. What would happen to the rose cuttings and why? Ram bought some rose cuttings for his garden. He wrapped them tightly in a plastic sheet and sealed it with sellotape. What would happen to the rose cuttings? Give reason for your answer. Second question. Complete the table based on the experiment performed. This table we already discussed, right? Watch the video carefully and fill the table with experiment procedure, observations and the conclusion of the experiment. Okay. Third question. Sanya is going to climb a high mountain peak. What preparation should she do before going so that she does not have a problem while breathing on the mountain? Sanya is going to climb a high mountain peak. What preparations should she do before going so that she does not have a problem while breathing on the mountain? Give reason for your answer. Answer the worksheet questions in your workbook. Now, an open question to answer in the comment section. The question is, from where does air get oxygen? From where does air get oxygen? You need to answer this question in the comment section. Okay? Now, today's class has been completed. Do your homework regularly and get a sign from your parents in the planner. Don't keep pending work. Do your homework daily. Okay? Save the trees. Breathe easier. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. God bless you.